they dissed your boy. Because it's not like if you're talking to someone or saying, let's take it to the streets. You know, that now it's like, if he apologizes and backs away in that type of situation, now I get it. Like, yeah, he was a bigger man. He didn't say, yo, I'ma bring my goons too. Yeah, bring your goons. You know, he's a bigger man. Every time when we talk this conversation, people are saying, okay, one is between Drake and Kendrick. But number 3 was always solid him. You are the bronze guy. You know this is the bronze you are always been given, right? Now you have a chance to actually show, no, hey, yo, bronze is not for me. I'm the gold guy here, you know? And you back away. To me, it's like equal, bro, sub. This guy comes to the meeting. I think it's a county actually. So in his area, what is happening is that betting is not allowed. And in his argument is like, as a matter of fact, the reason I'm arguing this is because I've became a millionaire betting on trans women. He's like, I can make everyone in the board a millionaire. It's easy. I'm traveling all around the country. The blacker they are, and as soon as I hear, America is crazy. So, buddy, this is a sensitive conversation to have with you, man. I don't know your state of mind right now and how you're feeling, but they dissed your boy. Kendrick Lamar. Oh. I know this is a sensitive topic for you. You like Kendrick. But wait, before I even say that, bro, I'm sorry. I heard everything that people like it was said online, also in regarding to like to J. Cole about him apologizing. People are saying how he's showing like maturity and stuff like that. Okay. What? That's what they say, right? Okay, I get it. That's what they say. But and so once they like, isn't like sports? I don't get it because I feel like it's not like they're talking about shooting each other. It's not serious. Nobody say I want to beat you up. No. It's just sports. It's like rap, jabbing and stuff like that. So now when you're saying a man in sports scoring an own goal is showing maturity, I don't know, man. Like I don't get it because to me it's an own goal. It's like a guy comes to you, disses you, right? Maybe with someone else because of a song you made with someone else, and you feel, well, he's saying he didn't feel it was right, but he was pushed. Many people wanted a toxic reply and stuff like that. Cool, right? That's what he said, right? Cool, but then you do the reply, you know. But and also you did it, and it's still within the sport too. It's not like he was saying. I didn't feel anything malicious from neither of them, and then him backing away to me is an own goal. And apologizing for someone starting something against, and then okay, I understand the argument they're making about it. He's a bigger man and whatnot. But we are playing like, just if we are playing, man, like we are playing sports, isn't we just playing to win? So when you start to scoring on goals, like I don't get it. I don't know what's your thought on J. Cole first. I don't get that. Actually, I don't get it. Because it's not like if you're talking to someone or saying, let's take it to the streets, I'm gonna shoot you up when that now it's like if he apologizes and backs away in that type of situation, now I get it. Like, yeah, he was a bigger man. He didn't say, yo, I'ma bring my goons too. Yeah, bring your goons. You know, he's a bigger man. But if they're sparring and it's a sport, it's rap, and then he's apologizing, I don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Unless maybe it's that personal for them. I have no idea.
I have no idea. I mean, as you are saying, you've been reading a lot of things online. Also, I read a couple of things online in terms of relating to the incident. But people were referring more to Unas. How when he was beefing with Jay-Z, Jay-Z Novice started this thing, and then Nas would, usually back in he was singing his own shit, he would sing about, I don't know, sometimes sing about cryptocurrency and all those things, but when beef started, he came and threw his shots, shots were fired together, guys came together, they talked about this, beef was over. He went back to talking about
his thing, it was not,
But the idea was from this guy who wrote this comment is that when beefing happens, it should happen. You should stick to beefing. You should come up with your own guns in terms of what you have to say with the words and fight.
Especially when it's not it's not like malicious and streets, because I don't feel anything was like malicious and like street. Like I don't know. I didn't get the parts about him being a bigger man in a spot when we were playing. I don't know.
I mean,
Like, I don't get that part, actually. I understand, like, but then I'm saying there should be a good cause as to why you have to be a bigger man. To me, it's like equal, bro. You're sub.
I think in all fairness, I mean, as much as I said, I advocate for him for doing that in my own sense.
Yeah.
But if he was going to apologize later, I feel like he shouldn't have even started. If he had said nothing and he didn't reply, nobody was going to care. People were going to speak on the conversation like, he's chicken, he didn't say anything, and that was going to be the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
But now there's a new conversation where you said something, you did something, and then you apologize later. And now that's even worse. So I think perhaps in my perspective, that's how I'm seeing it. He shouldn't have even said anything. He should have just did his album, did his song, did his
and let it.
and then that's it. Let it go. So you don't have to apologize later.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, man. But then I understand. Remember the reply, basically, he felt like the reply, he had to do the reply because
Based
he's
on
like,
his surroundings.
yeah, like, pushed basically by people. Because, buddy, if you are in a situation like that, my opinion will be in your ear, of course. I'll be like, buddy, yo, you understand? So whatever side I'm on, as much as you have to make the decision yourself, but the influence of me, Fidi, people around you will be there. Like, your people feel like this, and his people felt like it's time for him. Because to me, another thing, in the conversation of the big three, he was always being referred to as the number 3 guy. So, I mean, come on, bro. We all know. Every time when we talk this conversation, people are saying, okay, 1 is between Drake and Kendrick, but number 3 was always solid him. And now it's like he's claiming his bronze now. He's like taking his award, like doesn't want to compete. Yeah, bro, nah, I don't want to give him that pass, but I love Cole, but I love Cole, bro. Middle child, I'm a middle child at home. I related to that song so much. So I love Cole, but nah, bro, I don't want to let it slide, bro. Like, no ways. Bro, you are the bronze guy. This is the bronze you are always been given, right? Now you have a chance to actually show, hey, yo, bronze is not for me. I'm the gold guy here, and you back away. We said, like, I love my brother, bro. Like, we know you guys really are, good guys. Because right now, it's not like back in the days where, like, they will shoot you, like, Parks and them. It's like, especially the guys. Because the guys, these are great guys. Usually, like, how people who are most likely to shoot people and people not doing well in life. No nigga has money like them is out there, like, saying, no. I wouldn't expect Kendrick Lamar that he want to shoot Drake, and come on, bro. He's doing too well to be wanting those type of things. It's just sport. So anyway, that was that. Okay, you wanted to say something on that?
No, man. I'm understanding what you're saying, but I had said, because remember when we talked about it the first time in terms when the song came out, I was like, nah, man, it's not as strong as it should be.
What do you mean, like Kendrick?
J. Cole when.
Oh no. Yeah, but he said it was a warning shot. That's what he said on the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said on the song that it's a warning shot to make niggas step down or not step down or pull like something like that, like to make niggas sit down, something like that, to put basically to get you down, like, yo, don't do that type of thing. Yeah. But if you are willing, if you continue in this pathway, I have more for you. It was a warning shot. The song, he said that actually. Even obviously, as you are saying, it sounds like it's a warning shot. Yeah, he says in the song it's a warning shot too. Because even if you think about what Kendrick said, it's not that big and malicious. It's like competitiveness. He wasn't like, I'm gonna take your wife, and no, it's just competitiveness. Hence, I'm saying, in this type of spirit of just fair game and playing, it's like he's claiming his bronze medal. Let him take the bronze. It's okay. Let's wait for Kendrick and Drake. Call his bronze, bro. End of story, dog.
The question is, I wonder if now, because going back to the same thing, if J. Cole had not replied, if Kendrick says nothing, what does it mean?
Drake won. That's what it means. Drake dissed them. Drake came up with a diss.
So basically, everybody.
If he doesn't reply, Drake won. As a matter of fact, he has 3 weeks to go. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, if he doesn't reply,
even so, I saw, or maybe it was a fan. People who are fans who were saying, Ula Kunja was don't know, saying something about him not replying. Jake saying something about why is this man not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's weird because I mean, easy Ludo coach, Top Dog under also Interscope, which is under Aftermath and all those.
Yeah, but JC, but in this current situation, hip hop is not like selling, and it's not like popping like it used to. Their songs are not doing as well, and the artists are not making as much. So this thing that's currently happening has them trending all the time, and they're making money from it. You know, so excuse me, it's good for them that they are able to do what they're doing right now. So it's very good for them actually, for the sports actually, because as a hip hop artist now, even the baby was kind of trending with how hard he went on the song, which is the Metro Boomin song that Kendrick dissed in, right? Remember this Drake and J. Cole, right? He did like just a freestyle on it in some show, you know, was it LA Lakers? Yeah, that show. He did like a thingy there, and now it's like a thing because of the current climate, you know, and they ask him about the big three. Yeah, I understand. So it's the climate. So everyone is doing good in the sports if the environment is like this, because it's competitive. Yeah. So for him to pull out, as I'm saying, he's taking his bronze, he's sitting down, letting them compete for the gold medal. That's what's happening. Because at the end of the day, whoever comes through between the Drake and Kendrick is the one who's gonna be recognized as, and he's out already. So yeah. Anyway, let's leave the hip hop thing for hip hop heads, because some people probably have more things to say about that. You know, I saw something funny. I saw a video in America. America is crazy. So this guy, August, is some sort of like I don't know if it's like a county committee meeting or a state committee meeting, something like that. But it's like a county. This guy comes to the meeting. I think it's a county actually. So in his area, what is happening is that betting is not allowed. You know, like betting is that's I'm laughing. Gambling, betting, like to bet on sports like football, whatever. You know, it's not allowed, right? In his area, you know, there are things like that actually. So I think it's a state if I'm not mistaken, but I don't remember how big the area is, but. Let's say a county, it's not allowed, and he's in the committee to argue. He wants to argue for betting goods. They should allow betting rules and responsibilities and all those things. You know, you can implement the laws of betting, and why can't we have betting, right? And then in his argument is like, as a matter of fact, the reason I'm arguing this is because I've became a millionaire. Betting on trans women. Bruh, this guy's crazy. Bruh, the committee, you could see people in the committee doing this because they are dying laughing. They think this guy, yes, man, if you see the guy, he's like, I can make everyone in the board a millionaire. It's easy. I'm traveling all around the country. The blacker they are, and as soon as I hear.
Yo, Irving City Council, how you doing? My name is Tiny, and I'm a professional sports gambler. But unfortunately, my career is at a standstill because I got 6 baby mamas all in the DFW Metroplex. So I can't live in a state that's got illegal gambling. In a sense, it will be March Madness. I'm coming up here to beg y'all to make sports gambling legal in the city so I can stack my paper and pay for the illegitimate children's. I know some people think sports betting is risky, but I got an unbeaten system that can put money in all y'all pockets. Seriously. My system is easy. I bet on the blackest and darkest teams in college sports because blacker the berry, sweeter the juice, and better the jump shot. I also got a sports betting angle that's foolproof since y'all want to let all these transgenders up in the league. That is full proof since y'all want to let all these transgenders up in the league. I became almost a millionaire betting on Leah Thomas's big ass winning all them swimming meets. And just like these transgender swimmers, my swimmers are strong. That's why I got so many baby mamas. But you know what that means? I got a lot of bills to pay. So I'm sick of risking my life and my freedom on gambling illegally on transgender athletes, so I beg you, Irving City Council, to please legalize sports gambling because I can't afford to be up in the penitentiary doing 5 to 10 years on some weak-ass gambling charge. I also would like it if y'all could give me some reputations, because Irving is hella white and I'm hella black. My great-grandfather was a slave in Mississippi, so y'all owe me for real.
1 minute left.
And I'll say one more time, you white city council people need to legitimize gambling and start putting y'all's money on these transgender swimmers, because they got propellers in their back-friendly swimsuits. And remember to always bet on black.
Trust me, bro. So he's traveling in America, in different states, looking for trans women and betting on them. That's his thing. Like he says he knows all of them now. Like Shaka, he knows everywhere.
So where are they?
Like
in sports, there are all these.
Every sports basically. It's trans women in boxing, trans women in. As soon as he hears there's a trans woman in that sport, he's betting for them. And that's his thing. And he said he's become a millionaire now. He's quit his job. He's able to feed his kids. Have 4 kids, and I'm doing very well. Now I'm here to ask my county that if you can change this law so everyone can do well too. I can help everybody. But that guy is crazy, bro. The blacker they are, the better. I have so many techniques I can teach. You should watch the thing. I thought this was wild, bro. A US is wild, man. I thought it was wild. And then another thing that I saw actually also, just that we took so long actually to record this. I don't know if you saw the incident, but it happened like 2 weeks ago or so in SA. This, so police gets into a shootout with suspects who are suspected for cash in transit, those guys, yeah. So I guess police had like some, tip that there's a cash in transit heist guys who are planning to do their thing, and police obviously they go there, to the location of the guys, where they were told the location of the guys is right. So when they get there, of course, I mean, these guys have guns, they start shooting at the police, and as usual, police shoot back, like shoots, and the police happen to kill 5 people or something like that, or 5 people got away, but they killed quite a number of people actually amongst these guys. There were around 10 people, but they killed quite a number of people, and the other guys, like 2 or 3 of these guys got away, the guys that were in a shooting with the police. And then this is in the news, by the way. I'm watching all, and then while the police is explaining this, there's a woman coming at the back crying, they killed my son. I'm like, wait a minute, your baby was shooting at the cops, dog. Like, you see, buddy, this thing was exact, and I was thinking about this, and I'm like, this is what I always tell JC, that I always struggle to argue like with women in my life, bro. Like my sisters, girls I've dated, I always struggle to argue with them because of that. But to me, things are always like common sense, like, rather than feelings. Yes, I would imagine if police shot my brother, I would be angry, I would be angry, of course, But if my brother was a criminal and shooting at police, bro, like, how angry can I get? It's like, he had it coming. Like, what was supposed to happen? Police were supposed to die? I don't understand, right? Like, JC, I don't get the thing. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I apologize to any woman who gets offended by this. I just never understand those things, bro. She's crying that they shot and killed her son, but your son was shooting at the cops. I don't know, bro. What you want? Like, how can we argue this? Like, how, buddy? Tell me. I want to try to listen. Maybe we need a woman to argue with me this. Any lady, please, can you comment, say something to me? I am begging people to help me, to understand, how they see those type of things. Because to me, it's always like cut and clear. It's like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait, She's crying, bro. JC, no ways, bro. One, JC, let's put it like this. There is no ways, my man, that you would, for the first time, let's say you're someone who's innocent. Yeah. Let's say you're not even used to having a gun. You know, it's your first time having a gun. There's no way your first time having a gun, you're shooting at cops. Shooting at cops means it's someone who's into these things. You know what you're doing. You know it's your field. Right now, me, I cannot shoot a cop, bro. Like, I cannot shoot at... Like, bruh, I don't carry guns. These guns are not near me. Even if it's by mistake I'm found there, I'm not gonna... I would die because cops shot me thinking I had a gun. I would never shoot back at a cop. Are you crazy? And I always find that stupid, JC, also shooting at cops. Bro, you know shooting at cops is shooting at government, dog. How many resources and how many cops could you shoot? Like, how many cops can you kill? Like, are you out of your mind, bro? Shooting 1, 2 cops right now. Even worse, these cops came to get you. There's tons of cops. They call backup. You ain't got no backup. Like, bro, what are you doing? Shooting at cops. That's just crazy to me. But my arguments still remain, though. These women, about women, when it comes to this thing, I am always just, I told you, I'm just flabbergasted all the time. To be honest, I always tell you, JC, that I don't get it, bruh. All the time when I'm in argument with women, most of the time I lose. And the reason I lose is because they use so much emotion that I do not, and I fail to understand, like, to grasp. It's like I have an idea, but I still think, I wouldn't cry like that. I don't know, man. This woman, they killed my son. They killed my baby. It's like, yo, bro, like, I don't get it. Can you try and explain, buddy? In your own understanding.
No, man, I can't explain it because I think I had even such a scene in a play once where a mom knows her son is a criminal. He has been stealing. He has been looting. He has been raping. She knows, and then the community decides to burn this man. This man gets burned, killed, comes the mother,
crying.
How?
But your son been killing people on the street. I don't know, but I like it. But then when this incident happened, so I'm chilling there, watching the news and this, and it was this is what I always tell JC. Exactly. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how that works. It's like it was such a quick moment. It was like. This is so because there's no ways that person is into cash in transit is able to shoot at the police back and is able to do all the things that they are doing, and it's like this is not their field. I'm sure somehow, somewhere, it's like a known thing for sure. Like, you can't, because if you're making money, everyone in your family usually knows how you're making your money. There's no way that 100% nobody knows all the time. Your mom is just surprised that all of a sudden you are in a shootout with cops, and then like. Bro, your son has a gun, bro. He was shooting at the cops.
So
who did you want to see die? Like, I don't get it. You wanted your son to shoot cops and get away? Is that how you want this scenario to pan out? Like, I don't know. But I just failed to understand these arguments. Like, see, like, bro, I can't, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, ladies. I always struggle to argue with you. Because all this type of emotional arguments, I felt that dismally, bro. No women, no cry. What was that like referring to though?
In terms of the idea is that when we have women, we have basically the idea of emotions will be there
all the time.
Women are mostly emotional more than men. People are dying. Men will not cry as much as show emotion.
Yeah, true.
And in a sense, we need the idea of emotional support that way, but they have to also get the idea that when reality hits, if your son is a killer,
what must happen?
I mean,
who do you want to see die?
It's impossible. It's impossible for the other person to die when he was being the one who was wrong.
It's always crazy, bro. But that thing, bro, I never understand. To me, it's all those things that to me, I don't know. It's like, okay, and another thing, buddy, we can agree maybe to this. We do not have, because the word says it itself, common sense anymore. There's nothing common, but like nothing, bruh. In this world right now, like we do not have that thing. The idea that there's something common sense, we cannot even agree with just basic stuff sometimes, like which I always find Yo, sometimes it's just exasperating, especially when you have to argue with people for things that are so obvious, you know. Points, in fact, the video that I showed you, the pastor beating up. Sorry.
What about the congregation?
Buddy, you know, I don't know. To me, it's like, okay, bruh, okay, these people are there, right? Yeah, right? They're in church, right? And the pastor beats them up, right? Like adults. Yeah, these are grown people, grown women, men, like, and the pastor is beating them up, right? And walking on some of them, you know, like JC, how does that have? Someone was arguing, for an example, online, as I'm saying, like, there's no such thing as common sense anymore. Someone was able to defend it. They're saying people have different ways of worshipping and getting in touch with the Lord. I'm like, getting in touch with the Lord by being beaten up by a pastor in church. Like, why people? Like, I don't know, how do you defend it? To me, like, this is where I always have. It's just very hard. Like, I don't know how to put together other people's opinions or thoughts sometimes, like the thinking processing. Sometimes when I see these things, to be fair, I like it. Like, I just like how stupid the world can be. To me, it's just fascinating, bro. I'm sorry, to be fair, I kind of like that. Like, I kind of like that. Some people can be that dumb and stupid. Like, I mean, we need that, bro. I'm sorry, but we need that. No, I'm sorry, but I need it. Like, we need that. Like, we need other people to be stupid like that. Bro.
I guess we can't all have common sense.
No, we cannot have that level, like, but we need those people, bruh.
People who don't have
we need those people who's gonna do hard labor and stuff, bro. We need those people. But I'm sorry, we need them, bruh. And to me though, personally, I just like the fascination, like, on the internet and the world generally, you know. Sometimes it's dangerous, of course. But the level of stupidity, bro, I have such an appreciation for it. I don't know, bro. It's just something in me that I like. The idea that someone can also defend that. I mean, the pastor comes to church and beats up the congregation, right? And people are there and they don't see anything wrong. The only people I feel sad for are the kids of those parents. Because imagine, because this is what parents do, right? Imagine, because we are raised like that, right? Forcing kids to church and stuff like that. Imagine your parents forcing you to church and you are sitting there in church, you seeing your mom being beaten up by a pastor like that, and your dad is there too being beaten up by a pastor. And to them is how they, you know, spirits in touch with God and Jesus. I just do not understand. Like, by the way, no offense to anyone who's Christian and, like, you know, Muslim, anyone. That's not my point. My point is the actual occasion. You know, a pastor comes to church and beats up, and it's in South Africa. It's been a thing for some time. I mean, people have been sprayed by doom, by pastors, petrols. Things have been done. People have been made to eat grass in church. All those type of things that have been done. I don't know, man.
Nobody's questioning it still. I don't know, but also at the same time, because of how much social media perpetuates the idea. Everybody is seeing something happening in a different church. They want to explore how they can do it in a different way. So maybe that's also an effect.
Yeah.
We are all being able to see all these things happening in different churches. Because I mean, it's also in Africa, because you're the one who brought that other thing up from where the pastor was touching the private parts.
Yeah. Actually, do I have that video? But
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that video, right? The pastor touching the private parts in prayer. And all the women have to come to him, and like, bruh, I do not understand. Like, I don't get it, bruh. JC, like, this is where I keep saying to you, it's because I ended up feeling, because to me, when I see people doing those type of things, I'm like, am I the one who think this is crazy? Like, I don't know, bro. Because there's a lot of people, and I'm the only person looking at that like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Like, the pastor is touching everybody's private parts. And they allow him. And they think it has to do with Jesus and God. And they are convinced that's all, bro. Like, that took you to you could convince? Like, I don't get that, bro. Like, I do not, to me, bro, like, I don't know, man. I'm always watching those things to me, like, but I'm fascinated by it. I like it. I don't wish people to stop doing that. I'm so
As long as it doesn't harm.
as long as nobody dies, I just like this level of stupidity. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I have an appreciation for that, bro. I just like it. I just like how, like, other people can be like, you know,
Can be like that.
yeah, be like that. That's like that dumb, like, you know, like fully dumb, bro. Like, and they defend it and argue their point. Like, I just like it, bro. Like, how can you not like that, bro? I just like the internet. I just like that. But another issue actually within so many things actually. Now that we're talking about this, I was asking myself, like, we've gotten in this space, like, okay, one, there is no, like, true, like, I don't know, no right or wrong anymore. Everything is just mixture.
Everything's got a question mark.
Yeah, everything has a question mark. You decide on something, as I was saying, you think this is what you support, but within the thing that you support, there's something that makes you also say, okay, this side, but within this side, there's a bigger issue. Like, everything is just mixed up, you know, now that we're living, like, in this world. I'm wondering, actually, to what extent, how far do we want to take it? Like, generally, as a people, how far do we want to take just the polarization of the world? How far, like, do you want to take it? How far do you want to push it? How far do you want to push, like, altering reality? Because that's what we're doing. Because right now we're in a space whereby someone can say anything they want and it be correct for them.
Someone will be defending it.
Someone will be defending it. No matter how stupid and dumb and crazy it is, someone can cry and fight for it. Because the people we're talking about now as being dumb and stuff like that, they're going back to their church and they're doing the same thing. Like, I wonder, like, what is the line of, you know, just perspective, reality? What is the line? Like, because there's nothing, now everything's just clouded, you know? It's almost like what's real doesn't count anymore because you can make your own real. I don't know how far we want to push it. This can be in so many things, like whether in politics, whether in social, just generally everywhere. It's like the world is just polarized by ideas that are, you know, like, it's very hard to even, you know, scramble through, you know, to find, you know, the right thing now. It's hard to defend things, as we were saying. It's hard to even defend things. Like, in politics, when we were talking about someone can be defending Israel and then they kill 20,000 kids. It's like, but then now you do, because as a result of your position, you are unable even to be confronted by, okay, this is wrong. Yeah. Do you understand? It's like, how far do, because then people are still defending even after that. You know, how far do you want to push stupidity? Like, how far, to what extent do you want to take it? How crazy do you want to be? You know, I'm wondering how far we want to take things. Because it seems like it goes, right now, like, you know, when we were growing up and coming up, buddy, it was almost like, there's almost like a line of common sense, as we were saying. Some people behave on the other side, and we always were able to say, you are on the other side, something is wrong with you, and try to pull you back to a certain line of common sense. Not to say we are always in line, yeah. We are, but as much as other people are on the other side of the line and other people on the other side of the line, but there's still the maintenance that there is a line somewhere that we are trying to work out, you know. So you don't find yourself gravitating to the extremes, because that's where we are operating now. It's almost like everyone is arguing from an extreme position of whatever you disagree with, you know. No, it's like, how far do you want to take it? Because points in question being like the war thing that has been going on, of course, you know. You saw Iran, right? Responded, right? Retaliating, right? And everyone, when they do that, they justify it, you know. This is where the problem is for me. Okay? Bro, I don't care how much people want to fight, bro. I just hate the ideas of having to shoot bombs. That's because that thing can get away too. Because right now, what is the line?
Yeah.
If these guys keep going like this, or one maybe let me just nuclear bomb here. Oh no, because it's gonna get there. Because if someone starts to lose, someone is gonna want to do something. That's how far you wanna take it. How far we want to take it, because it seems like also everyone has a position and a side that they say they want to defend. No one want to pull back to this line of some sort of common sense that we can share. Yeah, everyone want to argue from this extreme to say I disagree with. So how far you want to take it? Everywhere, politically, everywhere we have this problem. The reason also that brings me to this thing of how far we want to take it. I watched another video because I like these crazy things on Instagram. On YouTube anyway. There are guys. This is, I think it's an area in South Africa actually, in the city. I think it's Durban or PMB, like I'm not sure, but it's like Zulu though. I could hear like from the slang and that sounds like that. So these guys come to a table of a guy, guy selling there some meat. I don't know what kind of meat he was selling. Chicken livers or whatsoever, those type of things they're selling, yeah. So this guy has, his meats there, like packed, he's doing his things. Yeah, and then 3 guys just come along and they stand by his table, take their meats and eat their meats, look at him in the eyes. Eat their meat. And the guy was sitting and he starts standing up what's going on, They eat his meat, they look at him. Meanwhile, they stand, of the gangsters in SA, hands behind like this, Take their meat, eat their meat, and they walked away. And the guy watched them, just looked at them like. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
No, I'm just imagining a different situation where if he had something,
Like shoots them or something like that.
just pulls out, shoot.
Yeah.
Who's wrong? Because clearly, someone on the other side, as you are saying, there's no right or wrong. Someone will say he shouldn't have shot them. But
It speaks a lot though to how far we've pushed like the envelope in society and the craziness there, stupidity there. Like it's like the war but it's so bad. Like when I saw that I'm like, and I'm asking myself, but that speaks a lot too in South African space especially. That speaks a lot too to where society has been. Like what is this guy gonna do? Nothing. What is he gonna do? There are people watching. These things always happen in SA. Someone comes in, take your phone, live in front of people.
Man, psychologist, bystander effect.
Yeah, of course. That's always happened in SA. But then let's talk to the degree in which we've pushed the envelope, bro. It's way far, Jay-Z. That's too far. Like, it talks to just a deteriorating society, where, like, people cannot, like, live together even, like, in peace, like, we cannot. And we are in a space whereby even policing, for an example of SA, is... Because it's gone, man. Like, it's like, to me, that's what such a... To me, I don't know how, because I've seen so many things. But for some reason, that incident to me, spoke volumes, Because I told you before, in my hood, where we had issues of those kids, high school kids, coming out from school and going there by the rank and kicking the tables off the aunties and mamas who are selling there. And nothing can be done. No one can do anything. These kids are hundreds of them. And it's like a thing. It's like a culture. This is what they do. When they come along, people run away. People who are running away are parents of these kids. So to what extent, I don't know, but it's very hard. To what extent we want to push these things, and the stupidity, and how far do you want to be ignorant? You know, who can be more ignorant? Because it's almost like that. It's almost like who can be more stupid and ignorant. You know, everything is just falling apart, bruh. Everything is just falling apart. The idea of normality is nowhere. That is nowhere to be found. We don't have that now. That okay, this normal. There's nothing like that. You know, you see a 50-year-old with a 19-year-old kid. It's like, hey man, just past 18. You know, that's their life. That's what's going on now. You know, how far? Like it's just society has deteriorated so far, bruh. You know, so even sometimes I always find, you know, to talk about these things like exasperating for me. Like just, it's like frustrating. It's like you wish you could just correct it, you know. But at the same time, I don't know. I like some of it. I find it funny. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm saying these things. I don't know if I want you to change. I don't know. I just find it interesting that we can have a world like that, like where stupidity is that prominent.
Yeah, I guess, man. I mean, at the same time, one person will ask you, who gives you the right to say what they're doing is wrong and what you think is right?
Yeah, exactly my point. Hence, I'm saying like that's what I like the most. Where someone can go to church and be beaten up by a pastor and argue like that. I think that's fascinating. You know, that I can sit here and someone can defend those type of things. Exactly. To me, it's fascinating because as long as the world is this stupid, I feel like, well, I'm gonna do well here. I mean, less competition. People are dumb and shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? I mean, I'm gonna make it if that's the case. That's how I feel. You know, like if the world is this stupid, oh well, I'm gonna be alright. You know. By the way, that's how I felt when I was. I'm sorry to say this, but to the people I went to university with, like, you know, like when I. But that's how I felt. A part of me is like, you know, when you're in a class, JC, right? And I told this, by the way, to the kids. I'm like, guys, you know now, the world is just not that difficult. Just look around you. When you're in a class and you feel like, I can make a top 3 here, you fine. Your life is set. Because the people you are with there, these are the people you're going to be competing with in life. So if this is the average, then, well, I'm fine. I'm well. Like, I'm good. If this is the competition, then I'm fine. That's how I was thinking about things, actually. You know, because, you know, I was doing quite well, right? I was killing them. So I felt like that, right? Like, well, if this is the competition out there in the world, I mean, then I'm fine, bro. Like, yeah, so the hence I'm saying, you know, I always find it fascinating that people argue those type of things, you know, and the idea of common sense just disappearing, you know. There's so many things, actually, around that. What do you think about the states of SA now that I said this, buddy?
The states of, in terms of?
Everything, the states of the country. What do you think, the states of the country?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, as you know, me, I'm at this moment in my life, I'm trying to work to fix one corner.
Of your side.
Of the side that I grew up in. If I can fix that corner, at least maybe have an impact in that corner. Maybe those people can have an impact later on when I'm not around. Because I can't fix the whole country.
Yeah, you can't.
It's impossible. If I can fix my section, maybe someone else can come and help me, or someone else can fix their section.
Then we can get better like that.
Yeah, there's no other way. And I only have strength enough to do that.
Yeah, but the only thing is that it's very hard sometimes to even take care of your corner if all the other corners you have to go past are like this. Because if the situation in town, for an example, is that bad, where people do such things, they can't pick on someone's thing, then what about you who has more? Maybe you have monies and stuff like that.
Yeah. What else can happen when someday they can't pick on you?
Yeah, they pick on you. Yeah. Because I remember I even thought about the thing you had asked me before about having a gun, and you were because you were pointing in the face that because I drive an expensive car and whatnot. Okay, anyway. You were saying because I drive an expensive car, is it something that I'm considering now to have a gun given the situation in South Africa, right? Yeah. It tends to get bad. You know, and I was thinking about that actually, and the future, just overall the future of the country and where we are going, and if having a gun is going to be a way forward now. I don't know. because I'm struggling to understand that. Are we gonna get to that point whereby we have to live like that? Because to me, I'm not comfortable because I know what guns do in US, for example. I don't wanna ever have to use a gun. I mean, police officers are there, but it's beyond them. It's like just a layman person now, which is dangerous. Everyone is dangerous. You can't even trust the women, bro. We live in that world. At least, you know, I used to have that thing in my mind whereby at night, if I see something like, who's, hey, and it's a woman, saying, I'm cool. Now it's a bait. You know, can't trust that neither. You know, that woman is a bait now. You know, you can't even help a baby at night these days. It's so bad, bro. You can't help a baby at night. Can you imagine seeing a baby crying by the corner? Fuck that baby, bro. I'm not going there. Can you imagine? There's no ways, bro. Maybe you see a small baby, maybe they are 5, they're sitting there crying and eating snack. Fuck that. Who bought the snack? Bro, never, dog. Never. I would never save a baby at night in South Africa. I'm sorry, bro. There's no ways. Let's say you're at night, you're driving, and there's a baby. Fuck the baby, bro. No ways. I'm not saving that baby. There is no ways, bro. We live in that country. A baby, a woman, that's a bait, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care if the baby's on Pampers or us not. They put that nigga on. They know what they're doing. There's no ways. I'm serious, bro. There's no ways. We are living in that country now. That's our country. That's where we live. That's where we are.
True.
You know, it's very hard. And then the hopes of our politics. The hopes of our politics. Yes, bro. Sometimes it's so hard to even put things into perspective. Right now, JC, we have an 8-year-old man, right? In the name of President Jacob Zuma. I don't know how old he is. He's like 80. I know he's probably 80 something now, if he's not 80. How old is Zuma? Let me search that. Let me search that. But he's probably there. He's probably 80, bro. He gotta be 80. He was born in 82. Someone who's born in 1942. He's 82 years old. 82 years old. Okay. Come back, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're talking about an 82-year-old here.
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's a hope for a country. Especially given the type of elections we're going to. Like, with all respect, with all respect to the man, right? I told you this, how I felt.
Yeah.
He has people like EFF, which he says he seems to want to collaborate with and all those things in the politics that they do, you know, at the end of everything. That's what he wants to do, right? Well, I don't know politics as much as him, nor do I understand chess game of politics as much as him, right? But the idea, like as a country, now that he's in the ballots, by the way, after they tried to block him and everything that happened, right? Now that he's in the ballots himself, can you imagine that? He's in the ballot now.
Yeah, he's the leader, the face, basically.
Okay, how long is the future of the country you can talk to with an 82-year-old man? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just asking, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, think, how long is the future of that country? That you can talk about an 82-year-old man and make him as part of the future of the country. If voting, at least, is you deciding a future of the country. That I'm just questioning that, right? What I think, in my perspective, what I think, as I said to you, he could have done is that parties that are in line with his ideologies, he could have pushed them and supported them with young people. Yeah, right. You know, I'm gonna say the EFF, but there are other parties actually that are in line with him, because the EFF was already collaborating with some of those parties. I forget the names, all these parties we have, right? But they're in line with his ideologies, right?
Well, I think, I was still gonna let you talk in terms of how you see it, but to just chip in, I think the idea is destabilization, because he could have supported, but supporting is very different from the idea of what just happened in terms of having something that stands alone and where people can gravitate towards him because they know him. But if you're supporting from a background, I doubt you would have gotten the
I like the fact that you're saying that. I thought about that actually. I was like, actually, it seems like it's that's because he's gonna get more numbers. It's his face, right?
They see him. It's other than
At the same time, and then I asked myself, isn't that something that he could have negotiated within an AFF position, for an example, where he could have been in the front line? Of course, there's no. For me, my argument with him, there's no ways I want him as the president. Like, there's no ways. You can't have an 80. This thing, like, it's all over the world, this thing. Like, I'm tired of old people, bro. Like, yo, dog, fix your shit with God, die, dog. JC, there's no ways you're gonna see me at 60, whatever years, saying, yo, this about the future. What future, bro? I'm fixing my shit with Jesus. I'm going, bro. There's no ways. Joe Biden is what? 81 years, right? It's a thing. Hence, I'm saying, bro, this guy can't even make a sentence. And someone, like, how can my grandmother be our president, bro? How can my grandmother be our president? There's no way. When I think about the things that my grandmother does, how? My grandmother can't send an email, can't open a password, can't set up a password. Like, I'm done with those old niggas, bro. I'm sorry. Like, these guys, I'm tired of that. Everywhere in the world, Joe Biden, everywhere in the world, these old folks, bro, fix, JC, why would you want to, you have money, you have age, you have, what do you want, bro? I'm just sick of that. For me, I think that's where my frustration comes. I'm tired of these old people. Right now, they are bombing each other. And they have the nuclear codes. That guy, Joe Biden, is 81, knows nuclear codes. The fuck, bro? The fuck, bro? What if this guy decides to die with us? The hell? Like, I'm tired of these things, bro. Hence, I'm saying this about him, Mr. President Zuma, you know. To me, I like the fact that he did what he did, move away from the ANC, destabilize the ANC, support him. I get the point, you know, because the party is messed up now. I get the point, right? At least if that's what he's trying to do, I hope he's gonna be invested in. Yeah, but because right now JC, the man, he's the face now. He's the president. He's what now, and he's 82. Bruh, like, come on, bruh, like, I don't know, these guys want to be shitting themselves and be president. Where's your president? They're changing his napkin. Is that the kind of situation we're gonna be in? Because this is where we're going. If your president is 82 going to 90, bro, I mean, anything can happen, bro. Your president has napkins now and shit. Because it's like, why can't they just sit down, bro? You 80, bro. It's over, dog. Like, what are you fighting for? To me, that's my argument. And also, with the idea also that he has a political party. I said this before. And his son has a political party. So you cannot get the same idea at home and you want to unite the country. Like, South Africa, bro, some things, you know. And also this charm of Mkhonto weSizwe. That's a charm too, you know.
Speaking, basically.
I wish this, again, it's not to say, by the way, I'm like saying I'm dismissive of all this. I am stressing this again. I am saying this because I feel like there should be a united front, especially if they have, because they have views, but I like same thing. Zuma, EFF, and them. What's the other party? Keep forgetting this other party. I forget because I remember the face actually of their leader. Not just I forget the name, but those people are talking about the same thing. They are aligned, bro. You know, why don't you unite? Why we have to have all these pieces? You know, that's where I am. The pieces that we are having on the side, whereby why can't they unite and have a front that they are pushing their thing on? Because you could still have an arm, for an example, within a certain party, like if you are siding with EFF or whatever other party, you could have still had an arm of Mkhonto weSizwe within that party. That's how I feel about it. You know, it's so weird also how much the ANC was trying to block him. So this is what happens basically. Okay, ANC had Mkhonto weSizwe. Okay, and Mkhonto weSizwe was becoming more influential now to the politics of the ANC in the now, right? So they chose to demolish Mkhonto weSizwe. Remember when they were arresting Zuma and stuff? Yeah. They made a choice that they're demolishing Mkhonto weSizwe. We don't have this thing anymore. We are no longer at war and what's not. We can't have this arm of Mkhonto weSizwe. Cool. Zuma goes out of the ANC, right? Not goes out. They push him out. He comes back and revives his Mkhonto weSizwe because he was a leader of Mkhonto weSizwe. and then comes back with Mkhonto Sizwe as a party. Now it's just like, wait, that's our thing. It's like, nah, dog, you destroyed yours, you demolished, and but they went as far as just saying like that thing is gone. Like they demolished it in the structures of the ANC. Didn't want to have an arm of Mkhonto Sizwe. Comes like now they're like he's using our what. They were suing him for because ANC was suing him for the what you call the name rights. What is that thing called? Yeah, like it's the name rights though. Like there's a name that we say we use.
Yes, I remember from
Mac G. Yeah, what's it called?
Shit, man.
But anyway, the name the name of Mkhonto Sizwe, they're trying to sue him for that. Of course, they lost. And then the IEC tried to block him for being part of people going to parliament using some rule in constitution. Actually, I'm no longer going to, because of time, we're no longer going to talk to that rule, actually, because I had read a lot. Hey, I'm reading constitutions now. I'm 30, bro. So I had read a lot on that rule, actually. And the IEC fell too. And, you know, he came through that. The fact that they're trying to do all these things is because I think they are pretty much aware of the amount of damage it's going to cause them. Is that damage is going to be too big. I'm quite certain now. About if ANC passes 50%, they did something. They rigged the election. There is no ways, bro.
It's impossible.
It's impossible at this point. It's bad.
Because
It's bad.
According to stats, KZN is already out.
It's out. Yeah, of Zuma. Yeah, he's out. There's no ways. It's out because they had cases on also because of his structures. He put in the structures for that, so it's out. I don't know, man. How do you feel about everything, buddy? Before we close. How do you feel about everything?
No, man. Me, I'm not even in it deep. Every time I go online and I read
see those things here and there.
I laugh. I'm like, oh, because I literally saw today. Is it today or yesterday? Where I saw that
he's on. No, yesterday. I saw it yesterday too. That he's gonna be the face. He's able to go to parliament now.
For his party. And I get what you're saying, but I mean, I think for me, I'm still stuck on the idea that okay, let's say a collision is gonna happen later on, but I'm still on the fact that if it was happening in a way that you're saying it should have happened, where within, we can be, we should be aware of the idea that there are some people who will not be as appreciative for EFF as other people.
Yeah, of course, there are a lot of people.
The moment they say he's in there, it will both be looked more like as a betrayal rather than he's trying to get his own thing. But the idea of having a separate thing, I mean, I think in my opinion, it works that way. That you can have. Yeah,
true. I think that it's and my conclusion to that too was it's more impactful the fact that he opened Mkhonto Sizwe compared to him going to the EFF directly. Because Mkhonto Sizwe means people who do not like the EFF will still follow him. You see, right? That's true. Yeah. But then the future, because JC at the end of the day, let's be honest. Let's say just this stupidly, he wins the election. Like, dog, bro, what's gonna happen, dog? Who's gonna be a minister of finance, bro? Have you thought about Home Affairs? Were you planning about the economy? Like, bro, guys, let's be real. Let's be real here. You wanna tell me the 8-year-old has plans on the economy and he has all the ministers set up already? Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's cause he's running. Let's say he wins. Like, what is the plan? What do you think an 82-year-old man is planning?
I'm thinking, when you're saying this, I'm thinking people do a Brexit on him. Where people are like, I want to see what's going to happen. Let me vote for Brexit.
Yeah.
Let me just vote for us to leave.
Yeah. Then what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know.
I don't like, bro. Some things is we can like and what's not, but we need to be realistic mentally about some aspects. Hence, I'm always saying, for example, when the EFF talks about open borders, it's like, I like the idea, but damn, bro, who's gonna do this, bro? My man, do you understand the impacts of some of the? Because some things are easy. It's like, how many youth is unemployed? 15 million youth people are unemployed. Give them all jobs. 15 million. Can you count? Like who? Which job? You know, some things like that to me, it's just that. You know, like something is just like because we like, and you know, it's like
It sounds nice.
it sounds nice. Imagine Zuma coming back, taking on the. It sounds nice. That's what you know. I would like that story, but realistically talking, this is an 82-year-old man. He's done enough for us, bro. The man shall rest, dog. Chill. You know, that's how I feel. So hence, I'm hoping that when he gets his thing, you know, he's able to push like you know a well-oiled machine, you know, or come in with these other parties and make something that works. If that's the case, that ends up happening. But it's gonna be tricky for SA.
Because you never know.
You never know.
People just say, guys, I'm back. Welcome me back. And then we fucked it.
What does Trevor Noah say? If Nelson Mandela was the father of the nation, I am the father of a nation. Except, but let's close this. We are going over time. Showcase.